Hey there, I'm Tim from Explore Consulting, and in this video I want to go over the second 5 ways to help your Amazon website gain more organic rate. We already went ahead and covered the first 5 in another video, so I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. Number 6, go ahead and hook up your Google Plus profile. Now, when I deal with customers, a lot of them, they already have Facebook going, they may have Twitter going, they know what Pinterest is, and sometimes they're active over there, and they're doing good, and that's all well. But they haven't yet claimed a Google Plus profile. And that's a real bummer for 2 reasons. First of all, when you hook up your website back to your Google Plus profile, that allows people to start +1ing it. And this +1 for Google is becoming a real powerful search signal. A couple days ago, I was just reading this article about this guy. He created a brand new website, and the only thing he did to optimize it was he had one person in authority do a single +1 upon it. And that +1 by itself was enough reason for his product page to crack the top 10 on his desired search term. And so that's pretty compelling stuff. Number 2 is that when you hook up the rel equals author link, then you can go ahead and start to get your image profile within the search results. You're probably seeing like Google search results. It has the description, or the title, the description, and then an image or a photo of the author of that page. And of course, the great benefit of this is that images, our eyes are drawn towards it instead of just words, and we're a lot more likely to click through on it. I had a customer for a while. He owned the number 1, 2, and 3 positions on his desired search term. And it was his 3rd position that had his image on it like this. Since I was watching the analytics, I could see what was going on. And that 3rd position, even though it was lower, it got twice as many click-throughs as number 1 and 2 combined. So, of course, that's really powerful stuff. Now, when I go ahead and I tell customers about this, they think, oh, wow, man, that's cool, that's really good. And like anything good, they want to start over-applying it then. So I tell them, no, go ahead and apply it on your content pages where you provide real reader value. But like on link directories or coupon pages or stuff like that, where there's not much reader value, stay away from that. Of course, with anything good on Amazon, it comes with its own caveat. And that hooking up Google Plus from your website back to your profile page can be a bit of a hardship. It's not difficult on your home page or your category page, but on your product pages, there's no native ability to do this, at least in Amazon web stores right now. So what you need to do is do some wonky scripting. You can go ahead and do it. It takes a little work, and it's definitely worth it in the end. Number 7 is hook up Google Analytics and Google Webmaster Tools. Google Webmaster Tools. This tells you about the health and status of your website. Now, it's not something you need to check every day, but you definitely want to pay attention to it. Say if Google, if they had problems crawling your website, it would let you know. Or like in the worst case, if your website gets hacked, you see a message here. And also Webmaster Tools, there's some very valuable information you just can't get elsewhere. So for instance, it will tell you how often your website is showing up in the search results and the click-through on those search results. Or it would also give you a complete catalog of all other websites which are linking back to your website. And that can be very powerful stuff later on. Now, Google Analytics, this is its own big story. But basically, this tells you how people are interacting with your website. So first of all, you can identify the deficiencies. So like, let's say you have a page on your website that's just horrible. When people hit it, they all take off right away from that page and then never interact with your website again. Well, Google Analytics will help you identify that. And then number 2 is you can help identify the factors which are helping to foster sales. So like, let's say on your website, you got a great piece of content, and whenever anybody reads this, they always go ahead and buy your product right afterwards. Well, of course, you want to go ahead and promote that piece of content. Google Analytics will help you identify that. Even if you don't use the analytics right now, I encourage you to go ahead and get it going, because then later on, when you or somebody else goes through it, then you'll have the whole backlog of data instead of just starting out from scratch. Now, number 8. Getting your product feed going to Google through the Merchant Center and starting with Google product paid listings. Now, when I tell customers about this, sometimes they start to whine. They go, oh man, those product ads, don't they cost me money? And I tell them, look, they're a great bargain right now. I mean, you can start off with $50 a month and 20 cents a click. And that by itself can give you some great results. I have a customer. He's running both the text ads and the product ads. And like, he's trying to sell these $16 t-shirts, and on the text ads, I mean, sometimes he has to pay up to $4 a click, which is a lot. On the same product ad, since of course it's image-based, he's paying, it's like 80 cents a click, And then his click-through rate on his product ads is over 2%, whereas on his text ads, he's happy with 1%. So these product ads right now, they can be a great way to foster qualified traffic to your website. And of course, again, this comes with its own caveat, and that you need to make sure that your products are accurately described on your Amazon website. So for instance, I had another customer who was selling an iPad accessory. It was a cute little cover, and it was categorized as an apparel item. Well, of course, apparel items have its own attributes, such as gender and age range. And when that item came through in the Google product feed, Google didn't like it and bumped it out. Now, in Google product feed, it's not the case that you just have one bad listing out of all of them. It just rejects that listing. Rather, one bad listing, it's like a little drop of pollution. It just robs the entire stream. So you need to make sure that all your product listings are accurate. Number 9 is working with canonical links. This happens when you have duplicate content on your website. So let's say I have my XK1 Super Glove under my baseball glove category. And let's say I want to go ahead and sell it. So I put it also under my clearance category. So now I have the exact same content in 2 different spots. I also have 2 different URLs. So now when someone types in the XK1 Super Glove, which one of these pages should Google show up? I mean, we're not providing any direction right now. Amazon websites, what they do by default is they canonicalize the link back to its own page. So it would go here and here. Well, we haven't provided any clarity in this particular circumstance. So what we need to do is create a canonical link back from the duplicate page that points back to the source page. We have to make sure we go from here to here. Then finally, the challenge of affiliate marketing. Now, this certainly isn't unique to Amazon websites, but I see it here more than on other websites. And that is, these Amazon web sellers, I mean, they have great products, a great catalog, but they don't have a monopoly on those products. They're not selling anything unique. I mean, there could be like 50 or 500 other people selling that exact same product. So when someone types it into the search engine, you have to ask, why should Google show your page above those 50 or 500 other people? Especially when all those pages pretty much just showing the exact same stock manufacturer's description and the exact same stock manufacturer's photo. I mean, they're all alike and there's nothing unique about it. So I tell customers, you have to add unique value onto your product page. So one example I like is American Science and Surplus. They sell all this kind of geeky scientific equipment. And even though they have over 1,000 products, they actually take the time to hand write all of those. They're like 2 to 3 sentences each, and they kind of make these funny, humorous, quirky. It really displays a sense of personality of the company. I mean, it's just fun to go ahead and read and go through. Since it's unique content, Google goes ahead and it provides that with higher rank than in the search engines. So likewise, on your pages, you want to ask yourself, what is it that you can do that's unique? Can you go ahead and add your own comments onto the description? Can you add some of your past buyers' comments? Can you talk about usage cases for it? What is it that you can do that adds real reader value? Now, I can understand this can be a daunting task when you have thousands and thousands of products. You think, oh man, I got to go through all of them. But I tell customers, nah, just start a little bit at a time. Start with your highest profit products. Just go ahead and write a few, and just keep on adding on to that. Now, if you want to go ahead and reach out to us, our website is exploreconsulting.com. Our email address is engage@exploreconsulting.com. Our Twitter handle is explorethecloud. If you'd like to reach out to me, I'm at tschmidt@exploreconsulting.com. My Twitter handle is lethalwit. And likewise, I like to make myself accessible to answer people's questions. So every Tuesday from 2 to 3 p.m. Pacific time, I have a Google Hangout. Lethal Wit is the tag. Go ahead and look for me there and answer as many questions as I possibly can. Anyway, go ahead and get started on the second set of 5 ways to make your Amazon website rank higher, and you'll definitely see results. Cheers.